when I think about creativity, I'm like, it's up there somewhere and I'm just trying to grab it. Like, I'm trying to pick it out of the air almost. Like I'm like a little antenna that's picking up signals. That's more so what it feels like. Like you can't like find this creative genius quality. It just has to be there and you have to trust it. And it's like a trust the process sort of thing. Like you can't go looking for it. You just got to play and hope that through play, it comes out of you.
Like, what's your first sort of memories of art?
Very, very early. Like, it's a weird one. Like, if I'm asked this sort of question, I always go back to like, you should probably just ask my mum because she knows better, because she's known from, like, it was literally from the start. So it's like been ever since like I could remember is I've wanted to do art. I've always wanted to be an artist or be creative. I didn't understand school. I didn't get the point in that. It was more like, well, I already know what I want to be, so why do I need to do all this stuff that makes me deviate from that path only to find it again? And that was me from like 4 years old. I was like, why do I need to do that? Yeah, no, first memories, like, I used to get these like sets as a kid. I'm sure a lot of people know about it. It's like a, sort of open it up and it's like got every art supply that you need. And yeah, you're like getting those things for Christmas where I'm like, this is everything I ever need to paint, make, draw, do whatever. And I'm like, this is great. Like, this is like a little studio in my, you know, it's like a little present. So yeah, that's like the very, very early, like opening that Christmas present, being like, yeah, cool, I can be an artist.
They were the worst as well, weren't they?
Yeah, they were shit. I'm not saying they were good, but it felt good, like, you know. I didn't really like look up to people. I mean, Steve Buchanan might count, Art Attack, because I watched a lot of, is it Steve Buchanan? Is that right? Neil Buchanan. Neil Buchanan might count. Take two. But yeah, Neil Buchanan was a funny one, because yeah, Art Attack after school, like all the time. And I'd watch that and be like, oh, I'm gonna make that. With my upbringing, I'm from quite a small town, and it's so strange because I think a lot of the people, especially the people that I grew up with in that small town, are some of the most creative people that I've ever met. We didn't have much money, we didn't have much to do because there's not a lot going on, but we still made, like, we were at the skate park and we'd like make this ramp out of like nothing, whatever we found, or, you know, create this thing. Or we'd go into the woods and make like this massive, we called it Krillville. It was like very not okay, we probably shouldn't have done it, but we essentially like got loads of wood and things like that and like made this little village in the woods. And some of them like stayed in it like for a couple of days and stuff like that, because we were like, this is brilliant, like we've made our own little village. But it's like the restrictions that came from like, we've got nothing to do. It's like making dens as a kid and things like that. You've got nothing to do, so like, what do? Become this imaginative, like creative person and like create a den and then imagine all these things. And something that you can't help, it's like something that's always coming through you. Like every contributing factor in your life is part of your style. Like I grew up in like a skateboard and then car sort of scene, like with like custom culture, and all of that collaborates into how I then think about drawing something, as well as the rules that I put in place. I have got a pretty much strict set of rules where it has to be like this, as well as what you can't help, like your upbringing, everything, are the two sort of things that contribute to style and how something comes out. The one that I really enjoyed the most was the Canal and River Trust one. The whole process was great. I enjoyed slowing down the process of painting, and I really enjoyed like taking the time to talk to every passerby. You got some really, really interesting conversations out of it. One of my favorite things is conversation. I keep saying like, if I could just like have conversations for a living, I'd love it. Like that'd be brilliant. But it just so happens that the art that I create causes conversations, and this one caused like the biggest conversation out of any piece that I've ever done. Both good and bad. Yeah, no, it's brilliant to talk to all of these people and like get their opinion. And yeah, that was my favorite for that exact reason. But then yeah, with the mural side of stuff, it's like, well, how big can I go? Like where can I go with it? I'd love to do like a massive side of a building, for instance, for a mural, but also I just don't want to ever feel like I'm done with it. I don't feel like I'll ever stop it, because I love it so much. And the dream is to allow myself to translate these ideas through many different things, objects, like everything. Plus just like a pure joy and love for it. Like I love it. I really love what I do. So just getting up, I'm like, I get to draw shit. I'm gonna get messy and play with shit for a bit. I'm just like, what have I got myself into? But I love it.